to cover is going to be roofs, okay? Roofs, how to do the roof in your building, okay? So, a roof is the next tool. I think it's further down. I think it's the third one down or fourth one down, but you should see it. Right below the word roof, there's a little arrow, drop-down arrow. If we press it, these are the different ways you can make a roof. There's roof by footprint, roof by extrusion, roof by face. Okay, so those are the options we have. 99 or 90% of the time, not 99, but 90% of the time, you're probably going to be making a roof by footprint. So go ahead and select roof by footprint. Okay. Now, you should get this message, okay? Basically, the computer's telling you this. You're right here on 0 level. Your walls go up. Are you sure you want a roof on the floor? Or do you prefer for me to automatically put it up here on level 2? That's this question. That's what they're asking. You just put yes. Yes, put it on the second floor. Okay? All right. So, you should be able to see all this. It's not shrunk like mine. You don't have to cover over it. But these are the tools that are available for you to draw or make your roof. Okay? You can draw it by lines, rectangle, polygons, circles, arcs, splines, ellipses. This is called a pick a line. And the last one is pick a wall. Okay? Now, my advice to you is this. If you're doing a roof by footprint, always use the line, this one, the tracer line, okay? It'll guarantee you that your roof comes out correctly, a lot more than any of the other tools. Trust me, I've done this for a while, okay? The problem happens when you have either a porch up front that has no walls or a patio in the back that has no walls. And since you're going to be drawing whatever you design for your final project, and if you added a porch or if you added a patio and you use the pick the walls command and then you try to add the patio afterwards, your connections aren't going to work properly. So if you want it to work, use the draw the line. I know you have to trace the building outline, but still, it's going to guarantee that your roof will come out correctly, okay? Now, after you pick how you're going to draw it, the next step is your overhang. What is your overhang? Well, my overhang is going to be 1'6", okay? 1'6", okay? The next step is you're going to select the type of roof. So these are the these are the default roofs that are loaded automatically with the software. For this building, it's a residence, so we're going to use the wood rafter 8-inch asphalt shingles that is insulated. Okay, the last one on the list. You're going to click on it. Okay, so once you have all that, so it was pick how you're going to draw it, pick how you're going to draw it first, your overhang, what's your overhang, and then what type of roof is it going to be. Those are the steps. All right, how are you going to draw it? What is your overhang? What type of roof are you going to use? Then we very simply trace the building, okay? Trace the building. So we're going to start, and you also go clockwise, just like your walls. Remember your walls, I told you, draw clockwise all the time. That'll ensure that your outside material is outside and your inside material is inside. That's one of the reasons why we do things clockwise all the time. So we're gonna go clockwise. So corner to corner, all right, scroll down, click on that corner. I'm gonna come all the way back, click on this corner. Now here, a lot of students make this mistake. So I'm gonna show you, so you don't make it. A lot of students want to do this. They wanna go all the way to the pink line. No. You go corner to corner of the building. Look. Look at mine before you click. 1, 2, 3. When I click it, look what's gonna happen. It's automatically gonna join it for me. All right, so you don't have to click on the pink line. If you click on the pink line, the line's gonna keep going. So you're gonna have an error. Okay? So cancel, cancel twice, escape twice, or right click and hit cancel. All right. Once you have your footprint drawn out, it should be all in pink lines all the way around, whatever shape it is. Now this is a simple shape, I know, it's just a rectangle. But if we had a garage out here, a porch, everything would be a patio back here, everything would be outlined and traced. That's gonna have a roof, okay? That's your footprint, okay? Now, by default, automatically the slope of this roof is 9 to 12. Okay, that's a very steep roof. So you always want to change that. As soon as you're done with your footprint, you're going to come to your properties box, scroll down, and we're going to change the slope. And this is a small cabin out in the woods. We're not going to have an attic. We're not going to store stuff up there. We just want a little room for insulation. So we're going to change this to 4. 4 to 12. Okay? So my slope of my roof will increase 4 inches for every feet that it travels horizontally, all the way to the middle. 4 to 12. Okay, that's what that means. And we're done. Hit the check mark. There you go, there's your roof. What? You can't see it? I see it. Mine's here. It's above, right? We're in the floor, we're in the first level. Our roof's above us. We can't go like this. But if you click on your quick access tools, the little house icon, and we scroll out, there we go. All right, now let's say I needed a gable roof. Not a hip, but a gable roof. It's a little bit different. We don't delete and then start from scratch because I need a different roof. We modify what we already have. So if I select my roof, go ahead. Notice the ribbon. What does the very last tool on the ribbon say? Edit what? Edit footprint. Okay, I'm gonna edit the footprint. Now, if you like working on 3D, you can figure it out from here. You can stay here, or you can go back to level 1, because you like to see things in 2-dimensional. That's fine, doesn't matter. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a gable roof with a ridge going right down the middle of the longer side of the rectangle. So we're gonna hold Control. We're gonna click on that wall, or line, sorry, my bad, on that line and this line. So these two should be blue. The other two should be pink. All right? All right, and in your ribbon, on your options bar, you're gonna remove this check mark right here that says Define Slope. Let's take it off. So now, it should look like this. Okay? Notice that there are only 2 slope icons. The 2 that were over here are gone. Press the green check mark. Go back to 3D view. There you go. Gable roof. Now, we have a problem. Water's gonna go in our house when it rains. Right? Look at that. It's a modern house. We want to see everything. All right, awesome installation. Now, this is why I do this. This is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to close that gap. All right, we're ready? All right, click on one of the walls, any one of the walls, one only. Yeah? Click on one of the walls. If you have a hole through your house like me, click on one of your walls. Right click. Select all instances Okay, select all instances in entire project. Okay, so we click it. So what that does, it'll select every single wall that is exactly the same as the one you picked. Now, because the walls inside are a different type, they don't get selected. Notice that only the 4 outside got selected. All right? Now, here's the hard part. Your ribbon, and that's one of the things I hate when I do videos, is that mine gets shrunk. But yours, you should see this icon a lot bigger. It's got like a little bar with something on top. It says attach top base 2, right? Click on it, and then make sure you click right on top of the roof. Click on the roof. Difficult process, man, difficult. Oh, look at that. Our house got closed. Now we won't be exposed to the element. All right, now you don't have to do this next step, but pay attention. Yeah, what if I want a different kind of roof? Because I'm a very modern person. Shed roof, there you go. Ooh, difficult. Same building, 3 different roofs, 3 different views, 3 different possibilities for your client. All by just changing your roof. There you go. That's roofs, guys.